For
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that.
So how you liking the voice?
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, it
Have you,
really
have you
is.
been watching it?
Yeah, I just caught up today.
Oh, so you watched episode 4?
Yeah,
Bro, I just finished it like 30 minutes ago.
nice.
I was so confused by the ending. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I feel like Homelander destroyed one of his like best tools.
Yep, and he's starting to realize that now. He's coming apart at the seams, dude.
He really is. He plays that evil character so well.
Oh, yeah. I was a little like kind of like I was like rooting for Huey and Annie,
Yeah,
and I was like getting all excited, and then she just fucking stabbed me in the chest.
yeah. At the
I
end
was so
there,
sad. Yeah, I know. I was like, no. And then I can't figure out why. She even told him. She even told him that she wants to like be with them. I was like, yes, and then it's like, no.
yeah, it's pretty brutal.
I know, dude. It's just, ugh. So sad. And then like I like how I like how they did the whole thing with Butcher and his wife.
What do you mean?
And like how they kind of kept it to where it was just them, and they kind of they go through that like initial phase of like, oh, I'm so glad to see you, but then it quickly like starts to kind of circle back to
They're like, yeah,
reality.
wait a minute, wait a minute. What about this kid? What about
Yeah,
Homelander?
yeah.
Yeah,
And they have to kind of like fast track through that like reuniting and emotional
yeah.
thing. But then it's just like, man, all of a sudden you can't do it. So I bet that's gonna mess him up pretty good. To have that really big high and then that really big low, right? Back
Yeah,
to back.
reality sets in. Yeah.
Black Noir though, that was
Dude, he was a badass in that scene.
he's closing in, dude. I told Chance, I think just because of this in the spirit of this show, I really want Black Noir to be Ryan Reynolds. Like I want him to rip the
That'd be
mask off and
awesome.
it be Ryan Reynolds.
Or Brad Pitt.
Just for the pure like comedy factor alone. Like you don't even have to give him lines, it just has to be him.
It'd be like Brad Pitt in Deadpool 2.
Right, yeah. Like wait a second. It's Brad Pitt. What else? What else? What else? Home A Train getting the boot.
Yeah.
They brought back. I just laugh how they did. Like I was telling some people at work about how like ridiculous this show is. How like when they did the whole A Train versus Shockwave thing, they were
Hmm.
just like, packed stadium, pay per
Yeah.
view, and it lasted like a half a second long.
That's like some MMA fights.
Yeah, dude, no kidding. Hmm. Also, did not expect what's her name, Stormfront to be Liberty either.
Yeah, Liberty, from what I understand, is not in the comics. But I think it's funny because people were complaining that Stormfront was female. It's like, well, she's also the worst.
Yeah, right. White supremacist serial killer, like pretty. I mean, basically, is she murdered all those people?
Hmm. Well, that's why like they showed in her treatment of that black guy that she just like threw him for no reason. And when she was chasing
The brother.
yeah, Kimiko and her brother, she just like destroyed that black guy for no reason. He wasn't even in the way.
And then killed the kids.
Yeah.
Sow the wind and reap the whirlwind.
So, through I guess technically we're halfway through the season now.
Wow, already?
Yeah,
Damn, I don't want it to end.
I know. Like it feels like it's just getting started. I hope the last four are gonna be like crazy.
I'm sure. Just the precedent they
Now that we've
set.
had the build up.
Yeah, I'm curious how well Stormfront does against Homelander power-wise.
Yeah,
Because
I don't
obviously to
know.
this point, Homelander's been far and away the strongest.
Yeah, but I feel like they're gonna fight soon. Also, me and Steve were talking like we can't quite figure out what the deal is with the Deep and like
Yeah,
this cult that he's in.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
The wife. She's like, you do get to choose your wife, and you're choosing her.
Oh no, I don't know. I feel like it's probably more like deep than this, no pun intended. But I was like, I have a feeling that they're just trying to use him to
Yeah,
like
of course, just
get
to get
back into the
influence.
seven so
Yep.
they can make money off of him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's money, but it's something.
Like they obviously want him back in the seventh for
Yeah.
something, for some reason. And I think they don't really give a shit about him. They're just using
No,
him.
not at all. It's like a Scientology parallel.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking whale scene. That was great.
Yeah.
I love how he just kind of stood there confused, like on top of it on the. As they were barreling towards him. Oh, that was a great scene. I'm glad they put that in the trailer.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't really played anything recently.
Yeah, I've just been doing much single player.
Bro, I was gonna hop on some. I was gonna crack open my PS4 earlier, play something.
Yeah, my wife and I were playing Black Ops 3 the other day.
Oh yeah.
We were like, "That's what's the latest Call of Duty we have? We'll play that." We bought PlayStation Online, like it's on a whim.
I have. I've played Warzone a couple times.
Yeah, I played it a couple
High
times.
school buddies. I suck at it though.
Oh, me too.
Well, I'm just not used to playing with a controller.
I'm bad with a
It's been a
controller
long
and with
time.
mouse and keyboard. Doesn't really matter what I'm using.
I haven't even touched Valorant in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, me neither.
Cause like I've heard like I've been kind of perusing Reddit and it's like the state of ranked is bad right now.
Yeah, I heard it's like tough to get matched up with the right people.
So I've just been kind of avoiding it.
Yeah.
Plus nobody's really like Steve's not been on to play with, so I don't really like
Yeah.
playing solo.
Yeah.
Sink your toxic facts deep.
This game that I'm playing, my main guy can summon spiders, and I really don't like spiders, but it's strong. Where I'm like, I better use it.
Bro, I hate spiders too. I'm terrible about starting like single player games and never finishing them.
Dude, me too. And I just bought the sequel to this game, so I'm like, I better beat it, even though it's supposed to be like literally 100 hours plus.
Yeah, like I bought Ghost of Tsushima,
Oh yeah,
and I feel like I just made it past like the first area, and now it's like, fuck, I probably got another like 40 hours left in this thing.
yeah, it's supposed to be pretty long.
And then I still have Assassin's Creed to finish.
Nice. I have a
So
couple
I'm
of old
like,
Assassin's Creed on here, I think.
I I am on the Egypt one still. So I'm like a game and a half behind. The next one's coming out in like November, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
That one looks cool. I'm gonna have to like force myself to do it, but it's football season, so it's like fuck.
Yeah. Did you do fantasy football this year?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Oopsie. Better load.
Are you into it? Really? Do you, do you do it?
Oh, yeah. I'm in 2 leagues this year.
Same.
One of them is a really weird rules, though. It's full return yards, which isn't that weird, but it's full quarterback touchdown points, so it's 6 points for a quarterback touchdown instead of 4, and which
Yeah.
also isn't that weird, but you also get 0.5 points per completion. So quarterbacks score like Patrick.
That's weird.
Yeah. So
the
I
QBs are gonna score like ridiculous amounts of points.
right exactly. So I had the second overall pick, and I was like, okay, well, whoever's available between Christian McCaffrey or Patrick Mahomes, I'll get, because Patrick Mahomes is going to score like 150 points more than an average quarterback in this format.
Yeah, for the completions, yeah.
So I have ended up getting Patrick Mahomes, which I was happy with. I got Kelsey too. So
Nice.
whenever Mahomes threw that touchdown to Kelsey, I got like almost 14 points from one play. Yeah, Mahomes. He had a pretty average Mahomes game, and he still put up like 40 points in our format.
That's funny.
Yeah, and like he had like there'll be games where a quarterback will score like 70. It's nuts.
That's kind of nutty. I've never played in a league like that. I'm in a 2 quarterback league right now.
Oh, cool. I've wanted to try that, the super flex or 2 quarterback.
Yeah, super flex.
I probably would have gotten Daniel Jones or Gardner Minshew.
So I have Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and Gardner Minshew as
Oh, nice.
quarterbacks. So I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, for sure. I was targeting Wilson, but I ended up in my other league. I got Dak. I got Dak and Zeke. So
Oh yeah.
I named my team the Heroes in a Half Shell in a half shirt. And then I made a logo of Zeke with like a Ninja Turtles mask and a Ninja Turtle shell.
I think I remember I was drafting. I had the choice between Rodgers and Daniel Jones, I think. Like my best 2 left are available. I thought to myself, a lot of people have been giving Aaron Rodgers shit for the.
Oh, I'd still much rather have him than Daniel
Yeah.
Jones.
He's gonna prove to all these people, hey, I'm gonna make you look stupid for picking a quarterback in the first round of the draft. It's like they're basically saying, well, you're washed up,
Yeah. No, I don't think he's anywhere near washed up. I think he's got another couple of productive years left in him for sure.
Yep. And as a second quarterback, I'll take him.
Absolutely. I ended up getting, I think in one league I got Minshew, and then one league I got Stafford.
Dude, I like Stafford a lot this year too.
Yeah. I mean, unless
I made
Mahomes gets hurt, I'm never going to play him, but at least I have him.
Sure to grab Marvin Jones in some of the late rounds.
Oh, I got Marvin Jones in one of my leagues.
Well, Galladay's hurt, so.
Yeah, I got Marvin Jones in one of my leagues.
Let's see, my other team, I have Josh Allen.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, I think, like, have you met Chris? Has he been in here while you've been in here?
I don't think so.
Alright, well, he was my roommate in college, and that's how, like, we met. That's how we met Chance and Steve. So, like, all 4 of us played League together at one point. So I'm in a league with him, or actually both my leagues are with him. But this I don't know. I asked him to explain it to me because I was generally confused. But he drafted basically his starting lineup, and then the rest of his teams were kickers and defenses.
Okay, that makes no sense.
And I was like, okay, you're obviously just trolling. I don't know why you'd want to waste $50.
Oh, it's a buy-in league, and he's doing that.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I mean,
In one of my leagues, somebody picked a kicker in like the 12th round.
Yeah, I judge those
And then
people harshly.
in one of my leagues, somebody took Noah Fant in the 4th round. I drafted him, but I drafted him in like the 12th round as my
Yeah, I
second
was gonna
tight end.
say, he was my second tight end, and I got him like the like end of the draft. But yeah, I don't know. He said he's just gonna play the waiver wire, and I said that. To
But why
me,
not have
that's
guys that have the potential to be useful? I don't understand.
I don't understand. I don't know. I played in a league with a guy last year that did that shit, but he at least drafted a real team. And I was like, okay, but I don't like it. I think it's kind of chicken shit, if you ask me.
I just don't get the point.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'm not gonna complain if I have one less team to worry about competition wise,
Yeah.
but still, it's like I don't know why you'd want to do that in the league. You're paying money to do it,
Seriously.
unless you just don't care. But oh well, it's your money, I guess, not mine.
Yeah. No, my leagues this year aren't money leagues. I kind of wish they were though, because I drafted so well.
Yeah, like I think for the 2 leagues it's $50 total, so I was like, hey,
Oh,
that's not
okay.
that bad. Yeah, I feel like I drafted pretty well too. I have a really deep bench.
My one league I drafted, I went through 3 running backs in a row. I got Zeke, Aaron Jones, and Kenyon Drake. So I'm really shallow like everywhere else.
What? You got all 3 of those guys?
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
That's kind of crazy. I mean, the wide receiver depth this year is really good. So like, I feel like that's kind of what I did. I think I went running back, running back, running back, wide receiver, or wide receiver then running back again.
Yeah.
Because like I have Saquon, I took Miles Sanders, and then I got David Johnson
Nice.
and
He had a
Chris
good game.
Godwin.
David
Yeah, he
Johnson.
did.
He had a good game. Who looks really good was what's the Chiefs rookie? He looked
Clyde
so good.
Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, I'm bummed I didn't get him in one of my season songs. Because,
As good as
like, as a Chiefs fan, I was like, bro.
Yeah,
watching the game.
I ended up with DJ Moore, Robert Woods, and Keenan Allen as my wide receivers. So pretty shallow.
Do you have 3 wide receiver lineup?
No,
Is it starting lineup, or is that just
there's a flex, but this one's just a 2.
Oh, yeah.
The other league is a 3 receiver one, and I ended up going with guys that could, because it's a full return yards league. So
Yeah.
I ended up drafting a bunch of returners.
Bro.
And that one I ended up with Tyler Lockett. I got DJ Shark Jr., Tyler Boyd, McCole Hardman because he does returns, and then Cordero Patterson because he's probably the best returner in the league. And I can always drop them for somebody else, you know.
Yeah, I got Robert Woods stupid late. Like, he fell so far. I didn't believe it when he got to me. I feel like I have good teams. Like, it's always good, like, going into the year. You have all that optimism.
Yeah, you feel good until you start playing.
Until you guys start getting hurt.
Or this year get COVID.
All right.
One of my friends is in a league where if you're the first player that has a player on your team get COVID, you get money.
That's fucking hilarious, not gonna lie. I was gonna say, did any of them have Raquel Armstead? Because he got it.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody has him.
Speaking of, I saw this thing the other day, or I guess today, but it happened last week. So some college games played last weekend, right?
Yeah.
So Memphis, some players. There's 20 people on the Memphis team that tested positive.
Wow.
They traced it back to a fucking party bus after.
Oh
the
my
game.
god.
Yeah. So I was like, you guys are so dumb. Like, that's what's gonna ruin college football, at least.
Well, that was like my my brother-in-law's been living with us, and he's a big Trump guy, and he was watching a Trump rally, And I was watching it with him, and I was liking a lot of what he was saying, to be honest. And then I saw that he's saying it in front of like a packed crowd of people with no masks on, and I'm like, you're undermining everything that you're saying
Yeah.
because you're like showcasing your greatest failure right in front of you.
I mean, freaking Herman Cain went to that one in Oklahoma and then died afterwards.
Yeah,
Not to joke about that, because that's fucking serious. But this is like, that just kind of goes to show you.
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, in one league, I got Zeke and Joe Mixon somehow.
Wow, that's like my league where I have Jones and Zeke, and I ended up getting Joe Mixon in the league where I took Mahomes first. Somehow he fell to that. I was the third overall pick or second
He took
overall
it into
pick.
the second round.
Yeah, and he fell to the end of the second round. Somebody I was targeting. I figured I'd be lucky to get Jones, and then somebody reached on Jones
Yeah,
and left Joe Mixon. I'm like, okay,
I think that's what happened to me because I took Zeke first, and then when Joe Mixon was there, I was like, well, at that point, I think Thomas was gone, Julio was gone, and Parker was gone. So I was like, I just will take the running back, you know,
yeah, exactly.
and then I'll still get a good receiver a few picks later. And I got Godwin, so I was like, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I love fantasy like start. That's all everyone's like. I don't know. Apart from my buddy who did that stupid ass draft, I think everybody else like actually tried.
Yeah, the people in that quarterback league, they were drafting like it was a normal league. Like somebody else took Lamar Jackson with the fourth pick, but nobody else drafted a quarterback early. And then nobody was drafting anybody that did return yards, and then people were just drafting weird shit like that Noah Fant pick.
Okay, so he's already making moves. I was like, speak of the devil, I'm gonna go look, and he already started doing moves on the waiver wire.
Yeah, but why not just draft those guys?
I know, right? Like,
Or draft much better guys that somebody else would have drafted after you, you know?
yeah, like the guy that you found in the waiver wire surely isn't going to be better than like a David Montgomery or something like
No,
that.
exactly. I'm sure there's somebody he could have picked in all those rounds that was way better.
Jesus, Chance, I don't realize you got that kind of money.
What?
He's looking for a house. He goes, text Leah and tell her this one. Then it's a nice house, but it's 350K.
Damn, that's a lot in this area.
That's in Wiley. It's like North Dallas. Or, well, actually, it's close by there.
On the mend.
Let's see, I'm gonna go do it because I like messing with him. Well, I like messing with Leah too.
I actually don't know her that well.
so, so Chance put in our group chat, text Leah and tell her this one. So I texted Leah and said, Chance picked a nice house. He told me to tell you. She just sent me back the face palm emoji.
It's funny.
Let's see. Let's see. Do you have a favorite? Do you watch a lot of college football, or do you have like a favorite team or who you
No,
kind of?
not really.
I think if anything's gonna work this year, it's gonna be the NFL because those guys got a lot of money on the line. 7 going on right now.
Did you watch the game last night, the NFL game?
I did.
Houston does not look good.
No, they don't. I think it's a lot to do with the lack of
Steady, boys.
preseason,
Steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed
but
up.
also like they just kind of suck.
Yeah.
I can't believe they paid Tunsil that much money, dude.
I mean, that's a position that you need to invest in, but I just don't know if that's the right guy to
And I
invest
was
in.
gonna say you got to be able to find somebody better than that. He's like they said during the game, he was the most penalized guy in the NFL last year.
Wow.
I mean, I know he's got some A+ lungs, but shit.
Sorry,
Yeah, right?
sorry, sir.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Steve kind of trolling me right now. I texted
Yeah.
him, and I was like, "Hey, before you got on, I was just in here waiting to see." I said, "Hey, let's play something," and he went dark on me.
Wow.
I don't really want to play Valorant though. Like, is it bad to say that I almost want to play League again?
No, it's a very popular game.
God, I haven't played League in like 9 months.
I'm really bad at it.
Oh, same. I never made it. I made it to gold one time in my life, and this was like
I don't think I
college,
I don't think I ever made it past bronze. I never played ranked on League though. I played ranked on
Yeah.
TFT.
I got gold in TFT, in League, and Valorant. So like, I think I'm.
Nice.
It's like I don't think I'm gonna grind to get much higher. So like, I'm not gonna put the time into grind. I don't got time for that no more, dude. Not working that 9 to 5 life.
Seriously. I may play more when I finish
You're
my
going to
masters. Yeah. Oh man.
Give me a second.
Sure.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.